Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm Eric for President, and you know the drill. This is your one-stop shop for 5 VR stories you missed over the past couple of days. We got a lot to talk about today, including an update to the Oculus Link that I find very interesting. We have Five Nights at Freddy's Oculus Quest news, Doctor Who release date, and a delay at the same exact time, and of course, much more. Make sure to leave a like for this because we have not one, but two VR badasses of the day. But of course, we got a lot to jump into, so let's get it started and get to the VR news. Cheers. Starting off with a bang, let's talk Doctor Who, the Edge of Time release date, and a delay with it as well. Thanks for y'all not heckling me last time we discussed this game with me never seeing an episode of the show, but even without that, I am excited to see what this is all about. A quick game explanation for those not familiar with this title: join the Doctor on a mission to save the universe. Doctor Who, the Edge of Time lets fans embark on an adventure through space and time. Travel across the universe, visit alien locations, pilot the TARDIS, and solve the mystery of the controlling force behind the reality virus. I love the concept of VR games with pop culture attributes because it's easily accessible and alluring to new VR users. We knew it was coming in November, but the official release date is now announced for November 12th, so get ready to explore the universe then. However, this date is for the Rift, Vive, and PSVR platforms, with some unfortunate news for the Quest version. Per the developer May's theory on Twitter, the Quest will be delayed 1 month to December. I think it is largely understated how hard it can be to get games to run well on the Quest at a high quality level, and I'm personally glad they're doing it right and taking their time. I'll pass that thought off to you though. Are you excited for this game, and how do you feel about the Quest delay? Let me know down in the comments. So if nothing else, this next story will make a single subscriber happy who has made the same comment every single video of mine. I got you, brother. Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted Oculus Quest news is here. Five Nights at Freddy's VR Help Wanted launched May 28th, 2019 by Steel Wool Studios, and has of course overwhelmingly positive review bases. Five Nights at Freddy VR Help Wanted is a collection of classic and original minigames set in the Five Nights universe. The number one question has and always been if and when it will come to the Oculus Quest. Steel Wool Studios has been more active on Twitter recently, and due to some legwork by others, we have two small updates to share. In a Reddit post, link in the description by Sticky Note 105, we get the following post. We won't be announcing any dates. We are working on the Quest port with the help of Oculus, who have been fantastic partners. This is not an insignificant undertaking, and we're a small studio. Patience, friends, I know we all hate waiting. We also know it is now a confirmed Crossbuy title as well from a Reddit post by Brandon Epics81, so if you've already purchased it for your Oculus Rift, it will be free for you when it releases on the Quest. Now yes, this is technically a no news update, but between Steel Wool Studios being semi more active on Twitter and giving more responses out than normal, I think it's hopeful we may see this by the end of the year, including some hints from two inside sources I have who wish to be unnamed but had similar info each. Either way, this is a news video of Quest difficulty and the fact a small studio is putting in so much effort for a possibly small return. I commend Steel Wool Studios, and they are our first VR badass of the day. In another semi-surprise game release date announcement, before we get into my favorite story of the day, first seen on Reddit and posted by Andreas from Fast Travel Games, Budget Cuts 2 Mission Insolvency will come out and be released on December 12th. It will be coming to Vive, Index, and Oculus Rift devices. Co-developed with Neat Corporation, who made the first game, Budget Cuts 2 Mission Insolvency will let you cut your way to the oil-splattered underbelly of Transcorp to put an end to their vicious budget cuts once and for all. They are bringing new environments, new enemies, new gadgets, and new types of challenges for all you fans of the first Budget Cuts. And while this sequel begins where the first game ends, it also features a standalone story, which will welcome new players to jump straight into the action. I always felt while Budget Cuts had a very rocky game rollout and did have some flaws, it was an enjoyable VR game with specific game stealth mechanics that worked very well in VR and were unique and interesting. The original is a steal at the price it is now, so go try it out to get the vibe and see if Budget Cuts 2 is something that you'll be interested in. I'm also interested for those who played the original, what were your thoughts on it, and will you be getting this one? Let me know down in the comments. November is right around the corner, and with that comes at some point the Oculus Quest update for the Oculus Link, a new way for people who own a Quest headset to access Rift content and experiences from their gaming PC through a USB 3 cable. While hands-on time with this is minimal from OC6, and there will be a lot of reviews coming next month on how it performs, there is some new news on it I find interesting, and I'm very Very happy Oculus and Facebook have this mentality with this update. Originally responded to a question on Reddit by Gallifrey721, an Oculus project manager responded with this. Just to add on to what was stated above, the Oculus Link Cable is quite thin and flexible when compared to a standard USB 3 active cable, but length, data integrity, flexibility, ergonomics, and weight were all a factor. We are also releasing the specs of our cable, so if a third party wants to build their own and sell it, they are welcome to do so. To me, this is a fantastic bit of news. While many USB 3 cables will work with Oculus Link, Oculus is going to release their own at $79, which they have made reportedly for the best experience possible. While that may or may not be accurate, Oculus releasing the specs tells me that $79 may be a low profit margin for them, and they're Link priced well, so they are encouraging others to create comparable products at possibly even a lower price to consumers. Overall, this is a pro-consumer move, something I don't see happening very often in the gaming space. I mean, look at what Bethesda and Fallout 76 are doing right now. And for that, Oculus, you are my second badass of the day. I may be gaslighting here, but I'm genuinely interested in your thoughts on this, and Oculus being very open to third-party products. And for our final story, everyone, would it be a gaming channel if there wasn't at least one semi-negative story? Because we unfortunately have to talk about Borderlands 2 for PC VR. It did release the other day, and if you've been paying attention, the reviews have been anything but good. You can kind of see here, it is negative reviews on negative reviews. But it's not review bombing for review bombing's sake. If you do read, I would say about 98% of the reviews that are negative really are about technical issues. Whether it's about index not being supported, although the index logo is on the website, poor controller input, perspective issues, technical issues, the game is really just a technical mess. And I think the worst part of this entire thing and why I want to talk about it is the disappointment. This is a $50 full price game that is now 7 to 8 years old and a port that many people have played. Not only is the price higher than it probably should be, although it is what we probably expected, being the PSVR version was the $50 as well, so it's nothing unheard of. But the biggest thing here is that at this point in time in the VR scene, we should be past this. We should be past this. This is my mini rant on story number 5 here. We should be past this point. VR gaming is now becoming more and more defined. It's becoming more and more the norm. More and more people are enjoying VR. It's very similar to the Vive Cosmos issues and why people were so harsh on it. Yes, it has legit issues, but at this point, we're also beyond where we expect a better product now. This is not the first round of Vives, not the first round of the Oculus Rifts. It is not the first round of games coming out. We expect better at this point. We deserve better than this point, and I'm very happy and proud of the virtual reality community stepping up, voicing their opinions, and not just review bombing, because it's not review bombing. They were very good reviews. I read through almost every single negative and positive. People did have a good time playing this game. It did work for some, but the reviews are fair, they're balanced, and this game is a technical mess that Gearbox Studios, please do better. Gearbox Games, make your customers happy and fix this game. But that's all I got for today. Had to throw one story in there at the end that was a little bit on the negative side. But of course, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon to never miss one of my uploads. I'm Eric for Present, guys. I will see you in the next one. See you next time, VR Space Cowboys.